Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is my 23-week update, only 17 weeks to go. So I'm in my 6th month of pregnancy. This pregnancy is literally flying by. It's weird because it seems like it's taking forever, but at the same time it's just flying by. Baby's gonna be here before we know it. If you're new here, this is baby number 2 for us. My husband and I have conceived both of our children through fertility treatments, specifically IVF, which is in vitro fertilization. So we have been blessed with another little miracle, and we are just so excited. Today I am 23 weeks and 3 days pregnant, I believe. Baby is approximately 11.5 inches long and weighing in at 1 pound. I can't believe the baby is a pound already. It's so crazy. My daughter was 8.5 pounds when she was born, so I have a feeling that the baby probably weighs a little over a pound already, but baby is growing. Baby is the size of a large mango, a bunch of grapes, a grapefruit, and for you 90s babies, a Furby. My weight gain this week is a little scary. So when I weighed myself this morning, I weighed 152.8, which means that I've gained 4 pounds in a week, which is beyond. So that puts me at a total of 26 pounds so far this pregnancy. I started at 126, so it's a little scary, but I was on vacation this past week, and I was just eating anything and everything, and it was really hot where we were, so I was also drinking way more water than I have been. And I think I've mentioned this in previous videos, but when I'm pregnant, I like really hold on to water weight. So let's hope that some of these pounds are maybe just water weight. My symptoms this week are not like a whole lot different. So still having the round ligament pain, specifically in my lower right pelvic area. And it's usually like after I've been sitting for a long period of time or right when I wake up in the morning. Still having some Braxton Hicks here and there. I feel like it's mainly when I'm like overheating or like in the hot sun. And it's a reminder to me to drink more water. So there's that. There was one night this week where I was having, I don't know if they were Braxton Hicks or they were just like cramps or my stomach stretching. But it was like in the middle of the night and I woke up and my stomach just like hurt. Just felt like a little crampy, or maybe like growing pains, like stretching. And then the only other new symptom I have is like my feet have been swelling slightly. So that's been fun. Specifically, we drove on our vacation to where we were going. It was about a 10-hour drive. So just sitting for that long, my feet were like getting so swollen. Not really, really bad, but definitely noticeably swollen. So, and then 2 more things. I am peeing more frequently now, I have noticed, especially if I'm drinking more. And it is becoming much harder for me to bend over, and it actually kind of hurts if I'm like bending all the way over. Like it hurts my stomach. Cravings this week. I've been craving these like shrimp or chicken spicy tacos from this restaurant by our house, and we actually went to go get them last night and they were closed. And I'm unsure if the restaurant actually has closed now permanently due to the pandemic, or I'm not really sure why they were closed, but they were not open. So let's hope they didn't close for good, because those tacos are so, so, so good, and I've been craving them, and I still want them. So that's my craving this week. My sleep has been, so it's been good, other than the fact that, like, when we were on vacation this whole past week, my daughter was in a room with us, and she would wake up at least once or twice a night, which is not like her. But we stayed in a house with my whole family. There were 15 of us total. And my grandparents stayed above our room, and they like get up apparently multiple times a night to use the restroom. And every time they got up, she would wake up, and she was saying there's monsters. So my grandparents were the monsters. So that was, other than that, I slept good. My gender guess this week, so honestly, I have no idea. I feel like it's a boy, but I also feel like it's a girl. So I don't know. I really don't know what to guess this week. Like, I feel like I don't feel one way or the other, like more so. Like, I really just don't know. I don't know what my gender guess is this week. I guess I should mention too, which this should have been part of my symptoms. I didn't think of it till just now when I'm sitting here like this. But my back has been hurting me, and I don't know if it's due to those long drives in the car or what, but my back is like, when I'm sitting like this, is starting to bother me. No new stretch marks that I can think of. Movement, I'm feeling baby move a lot more now, and I'm seeing baby move from the outside a lot more, which is really fun. This is my favorite part of pregnancy. Best moment of the week was definitely being on vacation. There's nothing better than that, and just spending time with my family, seeing how happy Rosalie was the whole time. She definitely did not want to leave. She was crying when we were telling her it was our last day. So she just had so much fun, and seeing the joy in her face, it's indescribable. There's nothing like it. The worst moment of the week was, of course, leaving then. Very sad. I don't know why vacations have to go by so quickly, but they do. They always fly by. Time flies when you're having fun, right? But leaving was definitely the worst moment of the week. Do I miss anything? I miss being on vacation now, and I'm starting to miss being able to bend over. And honestly, I will say before I got pregnant, I was in the best shape I've probably ever been in my life, and I missed that. I like worked very hard to get to that point, and I know that I'll get there again. It just takes hard work and dedication. Anything make you sick or queasy? Actually, in the house that we stayed in, there was no garbage disposal, which I don't know if that's like a thing in that state, in North Carolina, or in the Outer Banks is specifically where we went. But let me know if you're from North Carolina or like around the Outer Banks area. Do you guys not have garbage disposals? Because here in Ohio, it is common to have a garbage disposal. Everyone in my family has garbage disposals, so the sink in the kitchen was continuously getting clogged, which was disgusting. It was foul. I mean, the one night we had pasta for dinner, and somebody put the noodles down the drain, because if you have a garbage disposal, it really wouldn't matter, but if you don't, it's a problem. So the sink like got clogged, and the water was disgusting because it was like pasta sauce and noodles, and so gross. Thinking about it's literally making me feel a little queasy. So yeah, there was that. What are you looking forward to? I am looking forward to hitting my 24th week mark, because I believe that's when you've reached viability for baby. If you happen to deliver early, I think 24 weeks is like the viability mark. So I'm excited to get to that. We don't really have a ton of fun things planned for July. So, I mean, we have little things here and there. We're going to hang out with some of our friends this upcoming weekend. And then the following weekend is my niece's 6th birthday. So there's that. And then I believe the last weekend of July, we have a wedding that we're supposed to go to. But we're gonna wait and see what's going on in the world at that point. And I guess it really depends on how many people are gonna be there, because we do our best to try to stay social distanced. And though we went on vacation with 15 people, they're all people that we've been around this whole time. Just my family, nobody, like no friends or anything came. And we brought all of our food with us, and we were in a private house with a pool, so we really didn't have to leave. We were pretty excluded. So I don't know. My husband and I will talk about the wedding situation, I think, as it gets closer. But so that's all we have going on in July. So that's, I guess, what I'm looking forward to. Rings on or off, they're all still on my fingers. My hands actually usually don't, like with my daughter, they never swelled, and they haven't swelled so far. So hopefully I'll be able to keep my rings on throughout the whole pregnancy. My belly button, so I was actually just looking at it last night. I think, so I have the umbilical hernia, which makes it look like my belly button is sticking out, but it's really just the hernia that I have. But if I press the hernia in, I feel like my belly button is like flush with my skin, which usually it's, aside from the hernia, like fairly poked in. So I definitely feel like it's starting to pop out. It's like at the point where it's flush with my skin if I push my hernia in. So that's where my belly button's at, belly button status. Moody or happy? I've definitely been happy this week. That was a much needed vacation. It's funny, it's like I was just off in quarantine for 2 months and I needed a vacation. But it's just been so stressful. Everything has just been so stressful. So it was definitely much needed. And I don't know, hopefully maybe my husband and I, we've been talking about maybe taking like a small weekend trip somewhere in September. Nowhere like far. We won't be getting on an airplane or anything like that, but maybe like somewhere within 2 hours where we can take our daughter just for like a last little getaway for the 3 of us. So we'll see. But anyways, now for this 23-week bump shot. So here's the 23-week bump. It is getting large. And then here it is with my shirt up. My stomach is so white compared to the rest of my body because I wore one piece on vacation. Here we go from the front. So you can see, maybe if I turn to the side you'll be able to see better, my umbilical hernia popping all the way out. But like if I push it in, my belly button is pretty flush. I feel like at this point with the rest of my stomach. So it's definitely starting to pop. My grandma keeps telling me to take a quarter and tape it over my belly button, which just seems so ridiculous to me, but we'll see. Anyways, that's all for my 23-week update, and I hope you guys will join me for the next one. Bye.